Well, the roof is closed for comfort as we get set to bring you baseball from Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. A Memorial Day get-together for you here at the ballpark between the Cincinnati Reds and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Cincinnati find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Patrick Corbin will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
And we get things started here with a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
One and 2, here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Slider, strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's 0 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Choo, the former Ranger, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance. That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Now at the plate, Joey Votto. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peralta is under it. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at it. No score. Austin Bryce, the Chinese-born pitcher, will be on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, his last one was good. I'm sure he'd like to pitch a little bit better. Was able to get into the 7th inning. Got a no decision in his last one. He needs to get off to a good start here to try to get him and the team in the win column.
Stepping in, John Jay. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, John Jay.
And now a pitch on the way. Here's a strike. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of the long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
From the stretch. And that one just missed outside. Peralta, a 6'1" left-handed swinger and thrower, starts the day as the second leading vote getter amongst left fielders in all-star balloting, so we may see him be honored as such this year.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that all-star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. One out, nobody on. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, first baseman.
Digging in, Paul Goldschmidt. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he just misses with a curveball.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
The 1-0 home is taken, strike one.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
Peralta stands at first with one out. This one's down to third. One there.
He's out.
On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're off to the second, scoreless on MLB Network. In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. The pitch. Good swing there, but this is foul off to the right side. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. The next 0-2 is looked at for ball one. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jay has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way he manipulates the bag with his footwork. Watch the way he bails his teammates out with picking balls out of the dirt. Can't stress this guy's importance enough.
Stepping up to the plate, Adam Duvall. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's gone 2 for 6. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit up. Corbin has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this in a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Gone! Adam Duvall leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 11 for him on the season. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
And that brings up Scott Schebler as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He comes into this one at 248, 3 homers and 22 RBI. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Schebler even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting 7, second baseman, Scooter.
Now at the plate, Scooter Jeanette. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-1. Just catches the inside corner for strike 2.
Yep, 1 and 2.
Two out, nobody on. A bouncer to the left side. Marte fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Reds hit the scoreboard first on this solo homer. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Reds. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Jake Lamb. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
1-1 to count to Jake Lamb. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
The 1-2. Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. And another foul ball. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Another full count pitch on its way. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So striding forward now, A.J. Pollock. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
0-1. Here it comes. Breaking ball in for a strike.
I got to count 0-2.
Here's the 0-2. In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. The 1-2. Hit down the line at first. Fielded by Votto. There's one. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the one.
That's a really tough double play to turn when the first baseman has to field it coming off the bag and then make a throw to second while the runner is going down the line. Couldn't complete the double play, but at least they got one out.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. First offering on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Here it comes, 1-0. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Pollock leads off first with one away. On the ground up the middle. Fielded cleanly to second for one. On to first, and that's 2 innings and 2 double plays they've hit into so far as the inning is over. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. Thanks again for joining us from inside the air-conditioned confines of Chase Field in Phoenix.
Leading off for the Reds.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's 1 for 5. And now a pitch on the way. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Austin Bryce. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Jose Peraza.
And here's Jose Peraza. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
1-1 to the Reds leadoff man.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And that misses. 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds.
3 balls, 1 strike.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
2-0 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Throw over to first. Runner back safely. And another snap throw to the bag. And he'll dive back in. A runner on first with 2 away. And again he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back. The 2-0 on the way. Drilled to the left side. And that's through for a hit.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
In is Joey Votto now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Down the first baseline, fielded by Goldschmidt, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Reds lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, John Ryan Murphy, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
John Ryan Murphy.
He's set. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he takes strike 2. Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a line drive, but foul. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Chu coming on. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Throw into second. Throw won't get him.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Into the box, Patrick Corbin. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Marte leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The tying run is in to score from second. It's 1-1.
Now batting, right fielder, John.
In now is John Jay. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Here's the 0-2. ground ball right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
He made it safe.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-Roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Stepping in now, David Peralta, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
The 1-0. Hits the outside corner, strike one. First and second now, one man out. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. This is pulled into right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
First baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Two men are on with 2 men out. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eugenio Suarez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. One and one, here it comes. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Standing in now, Adam Duvall.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 0-2 coming. Right side, hit hard. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now, Scott Schebler. He swings and grounds it to short. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over. One hit's all they get. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. All tied at 1-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jake Lamb. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. So 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2.
2-2.
Right side, defense aligned perfectly. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Center fielder number 11, A.J. Holland.
Now at the plate, A.J. Pollock comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now, Eduardo Escobar, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Here comes another 0-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Got him. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Into the box, Tucker Barnhart. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Barnhart is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is looked at for the first strike.
Count is 3-1.
One run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. There's ball 4. So he's aboard following the 1-out walk. Their second of the ball game so far as we take a look there at the league leaderboard for team walks this year. And you can see that these guys currently find themselves 4th in the NL in that category. So here's the Reds pitcher, Austin Bryce. He popped out in his first trip. From the stretch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
And he pulls back the bunt attempt. 2-0. And no take on 2-0. He's still squaring, and he gets it down. One there. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Stepping in now, Jose Peraza, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Missed with a slider. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Pop foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That long dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Standing in now, Shin-Soo Choo. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. One and 0 pitch on the way. And that one right down Main Street. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes.
Count is 2
And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Bryce over at second. Peraza at first. 2 out in the inning. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 pitch. Now Choo will lay off ball 4 here, and he's going to reach.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden, the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
In is Joey Votto now. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation. It seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tough slider down low for a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. Last half of the 5th coming up. Reds out in front, 2-1. Digging in now, John Ryan Murphy. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
John Ryan Murphy.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Oh and 1. Here it comes. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Barnhart goes to get it, and the throw is there to record the first out. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Settling under it now is Chu, and he makes the catch for out number 2.
The pitcher number 46, Patrick Corbin.
Up next for Arizona, Patrick Corbin, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. And he just misses with a curveball. Two out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. Our score remains 2-1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Eugenio Suarez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Inside and low, 2-1.
2-1.
The 2-1. High and deep to right center. Pollard has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Adam Duvall.
Adam Duvall will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And he'll just waste one there. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Popped him up. Coming in is Jay, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
And that brings up Scott Schebler, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2. Oh and 2, here it comes. Stays alive, still 0-2. Missed with a slider. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. Scooter swings and sends it out to deep right. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Home run number 9 on the year, as the Reds have opened up a 4-1 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
So striding in, Tucker Barnhart, and the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger, as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher set to take over now, and it's the left-hander Jorge De La Rosa.
Jorge De La Rosa.
First pitch on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 home. High in the air out to center field. Pollock has a read on it, and the inning is over. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. Through 5 1/2, it's now 4-1 Reds. In now is John Jay, and at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
The pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. Peraza is there. And he is in there.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Ready for another shot now, David Peralta. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. He's set, now the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Jay is on his way home. And a relay to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. In his career, Goldschmidt begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Line drive to center field. Chu patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now back, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Striding into the box, Jake Lamb. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Here's the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Peralta, the runner at second with 1 away. Here's another 0-2. A bouncer up the middle. Peraza is up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Center fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollock.
Digging in, A.J. Pollock. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. Two outs here with a runner at third. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. line towards center field. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're one pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make one bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Wandy Peralta takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Eduardo Escobar standing in as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
1-1.
2 out with the man at first. And it's 1-2.
The count is 1-2.
The 1-2 hit hard towards center. And that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
In now, John Ryan Murphy. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. On to third, but he's in safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Into the box now, Ketel Marte as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Lifted into center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We're through 6 full. Diamondbacks lead this one 5-4. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Number 2 will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 2.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And it was quite a turn of events we witnessed in the last half. A lot of runs put up on the board, and we've got a very close game on our hands now.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
And here's Jose Peraza. Pulls this one in the air out to left. After it is Peralta. Oh, and he botches it.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
So stepping in, Shin-Soo Choo, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set. Here it comes. And now the runner breaks for the plate. And the squeeze was on, but this one will get foul. Hit back up the middle. Escobar right there. Throw will be in time for the first out, but meanwhile that tying run has come in to score.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
Stepping into the box, Joey Votto. His career line against De La Rosa. He's 0 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
At the plate, Eugenio Suarez. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Number 66 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 66. Now playing shortstop and batting in the 9th spot, number 3, Daniel Descalso.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Outside.
And that one just missed outside. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. A cold strike on the inside corner.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes. You can bury one for a potential strikeout. And at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Adam Duvall. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Jay has a read on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. On now to the bottom of inning number 7, and we are all tied 5-5. Michael Lorenzen gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Michael Lorenzen.
Now at the plate, Daniel Descalzo. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. He's a .333 hitter.
Daniel.
First offering on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Into the box, John Jay. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 delivery. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Outside, 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. It back toward the mound.
Oh, and he misses it.
And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher. And that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Trying to pick things up where he left off, David Peralta, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-0 home. Catches the inside corner for a strike. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. And this is swung on and missed. Might have even been a foul tip that's held on to, but either way the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. This ball game still tied 5-all. Ready now for Cincinnati, Scott Schebler. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
And a fastball just a bit up. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Hit hard to short. Escobar has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Fernando Salas gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sets the target low here, and it misses. 1-1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Tucker Barnhart as he rips it on the ground to second. And that is through into right field for a single. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Jesse Winker will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Two balls and no strikes. Salas, a 32-year-old veteran. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And now there's ball 4 as this goes straight to the backstop.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Billy Hamilton will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 6, Billy Hamilton.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Jose Peraza. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Barnhart on second. Hamilton on at first with 2 down. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out. Reds strand a couple. This remains a 5-all ball game. Jared Hughes is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Jared Hughes.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak has been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
He's set, and the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Now the 3-0 offering is laid off, but in there for strike 1. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Schebler moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Jake Lamb standing in now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First delivery to him on the way. A tough sinker on the inside corner. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. One out, nobody on. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
In now, A.J. Pollock. Popped him up. Peraza calls for it, and that's the third out. Diamondbacks down in order. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Brad Boxberger will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The 0-1 on its way. Hit out towards second. Descalzo scoops it up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Stepping up now, Joey Votto. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2. Popped him up. Goldschmidt in foul ground. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. In there, and it's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
High and deep down the left field line. The 1-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside and a full count, 3-2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Reds are down in order. This ball game still tied 5-all. Coming to the plate now, Eduardo Escobar. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Eduardo Escobar.
From the stretch. And that misses ball 1.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And he is going to have extra bases to start it out. And your winning run will be in scoring position. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a leadoff double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Here's the first pitch. And he looked to move that winning run to third as he puts this one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
Alex Avila will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 5, Alex Avila.
Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. Swing and a fly ball, and that should be deep enough to end it. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And they're going to walk off here with a 6-5 victory.
That's what you call doing your job, folks. He knew he just needed to lift one to the outfield, and that's just what he did. Hey, a walk-off sac fly isn't as dramatic as a game-winning hit, but it's just as effective. Great team win right there.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
A one-run game, 6-5 the final today. Arizona came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Brad Boxberger gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Diamondbacks, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Reds, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 32 minutes. A reminder that post-game Valley Metro is available in Copper Square at Central Station. Also, extra Metro rail trains are available at the Washington and 3rd Street station.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting out in the NL West, Brad Boxberger collected win number 2 on the year as the D-backs took care of the Reds 6-5. Chris Stratton won his 4th game thus far as the Giants toppled the Rockies 15-8. The Dodgers combined to allow only 4 hits as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 4-0. They now have 6 straight victories. The Marlins relief pitcher, number 72, got his 2nd W of the season as the Marlins downed the Padres 4-3. The New York Mets totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 4-2. The Milwaukee Brewers racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 7-3. The Pirates combined to give up just 5 hits as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 2-1. The Red Sox allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 2-1. The Astros combined for 4 total home runs as they got the win in extras against the Bronx Bombers 6-5. Brad Brock earned the 3rd W of his season, leading the Orioles to the win over the Nationals 6-5. The Indians allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 5-4. The Tigers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Angels 5-1. Irvin Santana earned the win, his 4th this season, leading Minnesota past the Royals 8-2. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. The Oakland Athletics halted their 6-game losing streak as they beat the visiting Rays 5-4. The Texas Rangers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 5-0. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.